I think we're live. Let's see. We are restreaming this because it turns out that over 2,000 files were corrupted. And the translation it left a lot to be desired. And so a lot of injustice was done to the dialogue. So I am going to delete the earlier VOD from today because, as you can see, Candy makes sense now. Yeah, it's I was talking to some people and they're like, oh, that probably won't fix it. I doubt that's gonna fix that bad translation. And yeah, it's quite different now. I mean, like I said, yeah. Now what people are saying actually makes sense. And I kept scratching my head. I'm like, I have played through this before, and it wasn't like this. I don't know how it's the Steam version, so I don't know how it got so corrupted, but you can see that this is where we initially met Candy, and you can see she makes perfect sense now. That's why I didn't bother with the starting soon or everything. I'm like, let's just go straight into Candy speaking sentences that make sense. I was like, wow, what a difference that makes. But yeah, I mean, I don't know what happened to the English translation, but like I said, I ran an integrity check. And there was over 2,200 files that were out of whack. And it must have been all of the English files because, I mean, they must have been reverted back to an earlier translation. Because it was just, I mean, nothing was making any sense. And they were using words that, never heard of. And, all the he's and she's were backwards. There's Una. There you can see Candy's making sense now. She's not speaking gibberish. I mean, everything makes sense. Wow. Yeah, it must have reverted back to, What do you mean lies? You can't accept it. You can't accept that you were wrong, that it wouldn't fix it. That's what you can't accept. Or you can't accept Candy making sense now. Oh, you liked her better when she was like babbling? But everybody was babbling incoherently. That was a lot of files out of whack, over 2,200. And it must have been the entire English dub. Yeah, I mean, look, everything everybody says now is like, wow, that makes sense now. Well, what I did was I uninstalled most of the DLC, and it re-downloaded the files. Okay. And that's when the PC kept disconnecting from the network. The tablet was fine, but that was when the Netgear kept disconnecting and reconnecting, disconnecting and reconnecting. And I didn't realize it because it would only disconnect for like 3 seconds and then reconnect. And that's when it was trying to download all the files. So it must have corrupted them when it was trying to download them, because you remember me saying it was taking forever to download them? So it must have just corrupted everything. So like I said, I ran that the file integrity verification, and it was like 2,249 files had to be replaced. Yeah, and now the names of the personality types are all still changed. So they did do an update, because she's still, Fluffy Sister in the personality type instead of, Cuddly Girl.
Mm, わかった。ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
Well, when you first download the game, this is how it works. You have to download an extra R18 plus DLC to unlock adult content. And that's what I was uninstalling, was that R18 plus DLC. But I just uninstalled like 75% of the DLC too, just to be on the safe side. And then slowly added them. But like I said, when the game was trying to download everything and reinstall it after that, that's when it kept disconnecting from the internet. But I didn't realize it because the Wi-Fi to the tablet was working just fine. But that's why the first stream, I kept getting an interrupt in my stream. That's why, because it kept disconnecting. The wired connection kept disconnecting. And it was the PC that needed rebooted. But yeah, that's a new one. I've never seen something that wacky before that was fixed by reinstalling 2,000 files. But yeah, now you notice she drank the juice I offered instead of, he drank the juice she offered, or something wacky like that.
落ち着いた。ありがとう、お兄ちゃん。
And you can actually hear her say, Arigato, Oni-chan.
Mm. うん。だって弟っぽくないし、おじさんっぽくもないもん。だからお兄ちゃんって。
Yeah, see, all the sentences make sense now. And I did change her number, so we might have different questions to ask her now.
うん、そうなの。私メイドさんになろうと思って、それでエンパイアクラブを探してたんだけど、
And there she
迷
goes
っちゃっ
into
て。
Una mode.
あ、もうこんな時間。もうダメだ。面接に間に合わないよ。
Yeah, we're gonna.
どうしごめんなさい。私気づかないで。オーナーさんにお兄ちゃんとか失礼なことばっかり。うん、わかった。面接っていろいろ質問とかするんだよね。何でも聞いて。
Yeah, the interview is basically just to get to, for him to get to know. Yeah, they basically,
ちょっとだけだけど。
that's the custom
調べ
order,
て
the
きたから
custom order made part is basically she's, what you requested, so there's no doubt she's getting hired. Yeah, see, we got different questions because I gave her different numbers in her profile.
そうでも確かに私おじさんとかに告白されることあるよ。なんでわかったの？どういうこと？私おじさんを引き寄せるような匂いとかするのかな？お兄ちゃんはどう？お兄ちゃんもおじさんみたいに引き寄せられちゃう？お兄ちゃんどうしたの？もしかして私の顔なんかついてる？そっか、ありがとうお兄ちゃん、安心した。
That's why she's the soft and cuddly girl. You want to protect her.
よくわかんないけどわかった。頼りにしてるねお兄ちゃん。
She's just too adorable. Yeah, we already asked those, so we didn't get any other questions. We did get some new ones.
緊張した。ねえお兄ちゃん、私メイドさんになれるかな？もうなっちゃったの？こういうのってもうちょっと時間がかかるんじゃ。そっか。どうしよう。嬉しいけど今日からってなると怖い。あと読んでない漫画もあるし。
Yeah, it's a whole different conversation with her. Yeah, you ever see her personality says, no, lolly. But she's supposed to be an ancient lolly. No, I didn't want to do that. Crap. Now everything's all a mess. You go back there. And you go up there. And you go down there. Okay. Alright, and then we were going to build the bar. And I clicked wrong again. Setup, that's what I want. Okay. Her work. Yeah, they're all over 2,000 on vocals, so. Let's put you in the cafe also. Alright, then we're going to check in with her and then do her training. And we're going to get the gold digger is going to come ask to join us.
お兄ちゃんいらっしゃい。こういう制服っていいよね。可愛いし、カフェで働いてるって感じがするし。はい、かしこまりました。コーヒーだよね。持ってくるね。お待たせしました。うわ、危ない。慎重にゆっくり。でもちょっと待って、こぼれそうだから。
Yeah, see, everything she says makes more sense now.
<sighs> お待たせしました。よかった、こぼれなくて。お兄ちゃんどう？それ私が入れたんだけど。よかった お兄ちゃんが来てくれたからちょっとサービスしちゃった。運んでくるのは大変だったけど、それ2杯分あるんだよ。
She does have big eyes. Yeah, they still get the pronouns mixed up once in a while. Yeah, if you don't pick anybody for communication, it picks something at random and gives you a short scene. Alright, now we should have our new hire. But first we have to talk to her.
掃除は一通り終わったかな。
Yep, that sentence makes more sense now.
それはご主人様が言うセリフじゃないぞ。しょうがないな。私だっていろいろ考えがあるものさ。わかってるさ。純粋に気になっているだけだろ。正直歌やダンスに関しては問題がないと思っている。エンパイアクラブのメイドとしてのたしなみだからな。けどなんだ、そのアイドルに必要な大切な応援してあげたくなるような要素が私には足りない気がして。正直だな、ご主人様は。ありがとう。その評価はとても嬉しいな。私はご主人様のメイドだ。どんなご主人様であってもメイドは一番に仕えるべき主人に奉仕するべきだ。私が踊り歌うのはご主人様とこのエンパイアクラブに来ていただけるお客様のためだけだ。それがエンパイアクラブのメイドの伝統で私の矜持。アイドルはやはり抵抗がある。
Yeah, some people just, you know, don't like new. Yep, he made her blush. let's zoom through the new hire first. Yeah, I mean, when you get those new hires, if you're doing the, you haven't selected anybody for communication and you get a random pop up, you might see them in one of those. Alright, ready to make some money. And we should unlock, so let's turn off all communications because we should be doing her events now. Let's make a new save just in case. Because after this, I think her training thing where she goes through the 3 different maids should come up next, and then she does her, I've come to settle the scores.
ご主人様、実は私も探してるんです。一緒にご飯食べようって話してたのに、いつの間にかいなくなっちゃって。私お腹空いちゃいました。私が空腹で倒れる前に連絡。
Yeah, she lost in the woods.
もうダメだ。私はここで飢え死にしちゃうんだ。お兄ちゃん、どこにいるの？私はここだよ。あ、そんな近くにいたんだ。わかんなかった。なんでだろう。確かお昼ご飯食べようと思っててね、歩いてたらいつの間にかどこにいるのかわかんなくなっちゃって。いやー、よかった。あれ、こんなにお屋敷近かったんだ。なんだ、迷って損した。どうしよう。お兄ちゃん、私どうすればいいと思う？迷子の話。そろそろ私も何とかした方がいいかなって思ってて。でもどうすればいいんだろう。一応ね、気をつけようとはしてるの。けど、ちょっとぼーっとしたりすると、いつの間にか知らない道に来てたりして、でもなんだか引き返すのも怖くて、そのまま進んじゃって、気づいたらすっかりどこにいるのかわからなくなって。 でもお兄ちゃんはそんなに迷わないよね。何かコツとかあるの？迷った時はとりあえずまっすぐとか。
Just like Toa heading. If you're lost, just head towards the sun. Will you get where you're going? Oh, about 1 in 8 times. Even Candy said, "You're unhelpful."
大変そう。でも迷うともっと大変だもんね。私頑張ってみる。でも私それ使っても迷っちゃったことあって。
Even with the Google Maps, she gets lost. Yeah, I think I have uploaded the earlier VOD, but I haven't published it yet. So I can delete it and replace it with this one. Yeah, if you get lost even using Google Maps, you're in serious trouble.
Hey, お兄ちゃん、そういうお医者さんみたいなことできるの？確かに。あの時はどうなるかと思ったけどちゃんと来れた。意外と方向音痴じゃないのでは。
No, you're as bad at direction as you thought.
はい、ありがとうお兄ちゃん。私なんかのためにそんなことしてくれて。
And you forgot about poor Toa.
Ugh. ご主人様、まだですか？私、本当に倒れちゃいますよ。
We built a cafe and a bar, Toa. Go get something to eat. And this is just the notification of the beginning of training, so we can just skip it. Yep. So that's just every time we actually hire a maid, one of those comes up and it's like, yeah, just skip it. Yeah, she didn't ditch you, Toa. She just got lost.
そんなに方向音痴ちゃんだったなんて。
I'm just gonna put this on auto so I don't have to keep clicking.
確かに時々ちょっとおかしいな、怖いなって思う時はあったんですよね。いつの間にかいなくなっちゃってたりして。ごめんね。私も何とかしたいんだけど。全然いいよ。忍者かお化けなのかと思ってたから、むしろただの方向音痴ちゃんだったって分かってほっとしちゃった。 そこはそれ、なんとか食べずに耐えきりました。私意外と耐久力あるので。ごめんなさい。気にしないで。見つけられなかった私が悪いんだからね。あ、そうだ。それじゃあ今度こそ一緒にクレープ屋さん行こうよ。今度はちゃんと迷わないように見ててあげるから。お詫びに私がお金出すね。ぬいぐるみ貯金してるの。いいのいいの。私は先輩でお姉ちゃんなんだから。その代わり一口ちょうだいね。とにかく事情は分かったであります。そういうことなら私も協力しますよ。お兄ちゃん、私頑張るよ。ねえ、お姉ちゃんは歩くときに気をつけてることある？私、気がついたら迷っちゃって森の中にいたりして。私、気づいたら到着しちゃってたりするからあんまり。でもほら、人にぶつかったりしないように気をつけてるよ。それはちゃんとしないとダメだよ。ありがとうお姉ちゃん、気をつける。あと私、注意が散漫になりがちというか、何か気になることがあったりするとそっちの方行っちゃったりして。わかる。美味しそうなスイーツとか見かけるとついつい上道しちゃったりするよね。迷っちゃった時はどうすればいいんだろう。そういう時はね、太陽に向かって突き進むといいよ。いつかたどり着くことを信じて。
She's so funny.
まあ、8分の1くらいの確率。お姉ちゃん、参考にならない。私も喋っててこんなに適当な人間だったんだって思っちゃった。お兄ちゃん、私どうすればいいんだろう。このままずっと方向音痴なままなのかな。
She gotta go find a more reliable maid.
いや、私に任せて。可愛い妹のためなんだから、お姉ちゃんとしてできる限りのことはするよ。お姉ちゃん。というわけで、もっと頼りになる子を探してくるね。なんだか不安になってきちゃった。お兄ちゃん大丈夫かな。
なるほど。少し様子がおかしい時があるとは思っていたが、そこまで方向音痴だったとは。分かった。私も協力するよ。
ありがとうお姉ちゃん。というわけで、私は何もできなかったですけど、次はちょっとやそっとじゃやられませんよ。
I think it fixed some of the audio too. I can hear Lisa
私ももっと
in my
仲良
right
くなり
ear,
たいと思っ
Toa
て
in the
たから、
middle,
頼ってもらえるのは
or,
嬉しいよ。
Candy in the middle, and Toa in my left ear now.
ご主人様は私をどんな超人だと思っているんだ。私だって普通に道に迷うことはある。それに方向音痴の原因や原理は大体わかるしね。
そういうのってあるものなの？
まあ世の中に理由なく起きることはないからな。必ず原因がある。方向感覚や位置感覚、それらが使えない原因を突き止めて解決すれば簡単に治る。
surround sound simulation in the headphones.
大船に乗ったつもりで任せてくれ。
お兄ちゃん、なんかこのお姉ちゃんかっこいい。なら本当に治るかも。
よし、それじゃあまず一度外に行こうか。ついてきてくれ。
Toa just over there with her mouth hanging open.
よし、ではいろいろ対策を考えていこう。まず
Yep, you lost her.
まさかここまで来るまでに迷ったのか。私たちと一緒にいたのに。
ふふふ、まだまだだね。私なんて今まで何回巻かれたことか。
Still not something to brag about, Toa.
お前も巻かれてるのにどうしてそんなベテランの顔ができるんだ。というかどこではぐれたのかわからないのか。
ものすごい早技なんだよね、あの子の迷子。
A ninja.
やっぱり忍者なんじゃ。お兄ちゃん、湧いた。もうダメかと思った。
いつの間にあそこに。私だって見回していたがさっきはいなかったぞ。
ね、忍者っぽいでしょ。
You got ninjas on the brain, Toa.
よーしよし、わかった。いいじゃないか、教えがいがある。ご主人様任せてくれ。私が責任を持って彼女の方向音痴を直してみせるからな。
私はちょっとあの子に教わってみたいな。
Why would
練
you
習
want
し
to
たら
warp into
あ
the
そこにワ
woods,
ープできるの
Toa?
かな。お兄ちゃん、早く来て。動くとまた迷っちゃいそうだから動けないの。おーい。
よーし、いい感じだ。それじゃあ次は私が手を引くから目隠しして自分がどこにいるか当てるんだ。歩いた歩数と自分がどちらを向いているのか分かっていればおおよそは当たるはずだ。
うん、わかった。あれ、本当に全く見えない。
待って待って、手を引く前から歩き出すんじゃない。ストップ。まずはしっかり自分の位置を確認してだな。
After being so cold this morning, it's 28 centigrade right now. The air conditioner is on.
お ね、かっこいいお姉ちゃんのおかげでちょっと方
Yep.
向感
Now
覚
it's time for
よく
Tio
なっ
to
てき
go
た
into
な。
pout mode. Or not Tio, Samantha. I've named her Tio in the past.
なんかね、頭の中で簡単な地図を思い浮かべて、自分が右に曲がった時に地図の中の自分も右に向けるいいんだって。ここに来る時もたまに迷っちゃってたんだけど、最近は大丈夫なんだ。へへ。なんだろう、美味しいものかな、それとも可愛いもの、かっこいいものという可能性も。お兄ちゃん、何か考え事？
お疲れ様です、ご主人様。仕事の報告を。何ですか？あとは仕事の報告をしに来ただけですよ。そういえばあなた、なんだか最近仕事の手際が良くなりましたね。いいことです。
へへ、ありがとうね、お姉ちゃん。
Well, yeah, they do work in the same place, so yeah, it figures they would know each other.
いえいえ、あなたが成長しているのだから褒めるのは当然です。そうだ、なんだったら私がいろいろ教えましょうか。私もあなたのことを妹のように思ってますから、面倒を見てあげたくて、私にできることがあれば何でも。
お姉ちゃん、すごい嬉しいけど、私もうかっこいいお姉ちゃんにいろいろ教えてもらってるのだから、いらないかも。
どういうことですか？あの人は他のメイドのことを教えているはず。そうですか。そんなことがあったんですね。私全然知りませんでした。いいですよね。
There we go. full on
黙
pout
ってて
mode.
頼られるんですから。そして期待にしっかり応えて。すごいですね、私と違って。たまに私に懐いてくれるいい子を見つけたと思ったらこれですもんね。あの人はいつも私の努力を苦もなく乗り越えて。私なんて結局真面目にしてるだけの低スペックメイドですからね。
そんなことないよ。お姉ちゃんはお仕事もできて真面目でかっこいいのに、どうしてそんなこと言うの？私なんてまだお仕事もできないし迷子になっちゃうんだよ。お姉ちゃんはすごいんだからそれでいいの。私も今はかっこいいお姉ちゃんに方向音痴の直し方を教わってるけど、お姉ちゃんにも教わりたいもん。
本当ですか？
Yeah, basically, how dare you talk about my big sister like that?
わかりました。そこまで言うのなら、お仕事のことなら何でも私に言ってください。私が、お姉ちゃんが解決してあげますから。
Still have no idea what chororo means. I mean, is that like victory or something?
お姉ちゃん怒っちゃってごめんね。私のこと嫌いになっちゃった？
やだな、そんなわけないじゃないですか。お姉ちゃんは妹のことを嫌いにはなりません。
Yeah, yeah, Candy did masterfully diffuse her. So they're not, are they still not going to do the, did they still change it? From settling the scores?
お兄ちゃんいる？寝ちゃった？よかった。寝ちゃってたらどうしようと思ってた。最近私ほとんど迷子にならなくなったの。そうなの。お姉ちゃんたちみんな優しくてね、一緒にご飯連れてってくれたりもして、ずっとよくしてくれて。だから私お礼参りがしたい。お兄ちゃんどうすればいいと思う？
I don't know. Maybe they changed it because people didn't understand the whole settling the scores thing. It was meant to be funny. I mean, they changed stuff in the Trails in the Sky first chapter remake that everybody's like, well, there was no need to change that.
お願いが叶った時にお礼するのお礼参りって言うんでしょ。私もしたい。
I mean, the sentences make more sense now, but yeah, originally it was, I want your help with settling the scores. Maybe people got confused by it.
別の意味？でも、わかった。じゃあ今日は寝るね。おやすみなさい、お兄ちゃん。
I mean, they do sometimes change things that don't really need changed because somebody got offended. I thought it was funny when she'd walk up to him and say, I'm here to settle the score.
Ah, ご主人様じゃないか。それに
お姉ちゃん聞いて、私お礼参りに来たの。
Yeah, I mean, they still react as if she said, I'm here to settle the score. They didn't change that side of it.
おお、特に恨まれるようなことをした覚えはないが、いいじゃないか。それでどうかかってくるんだ？あれ、そうなのか。まあそんなことだろうと思ったけど、せっかく乗ったのに。
お姉ちゃん、私ね、お姉ちゃんのおかげで迷子にならなくなったの。だから。
これは手紙か？ありがとう。後で読ませてもらうよ。もうどこへ行ってたんですか、ご主人様。
It's one of those things, once you passed it, you can't go back and...
まさかその子。
I think you can go back and see it again, but
今ね。
why would you? I think you can go back and look at memories
お手紙まで書いてくれたんですか？
for the rest of her life.
ありがとう。大切にしてね。
And he got a letter too. I think it would have been nice if you got to read his letter. Alright, let's see now. We check on everybody here. Status. 20, 25. And we're already friends with her, so we want to get friends with Toa first. Everybody is doing what they're supposed to be doing. Yeah, I'm pretty sure we got to get the dance up higher before we get Laura recruited. Or Lisa. Got L names stuck on the brain. So let's do a double with her. Yeah, we've seen that one before. Skip. You gotta do it if you want to be an idol.
まだ1分も休んでないですよ。笑わないでください。
An idol should not make noises like that, Toa. That's right. They still need to write lyrics for their song.
結成した3人で考えないと意味がありませんから。
そろそろ別のメンバーの候補も考えないといけないと思うの。このままじゃ。
それは何度も考えましたが、残りの一人はどうしても彼女がいいんです。彼女がベストなんです。
そうなの？
失礼なことを言いますが、私とあなたとでは色気というか落ち着きというか、そういったバランスが悪くって。私の調査の結果では、ただただ明るくて元気なアイドルなら他にもいるというか。
She keeps making those weird noises.
あなたののびのびとした快活さはそれ単体でも十分通用するものですが、それと対極にある華やかさが必要なのです。私はそのブレーキ役といいますか、調整役といいますか、引き立て役として機能すればそれで良いので。
何言ってるの？全員主役だよ。
とにかく私の調べでは残りのメンバーは彼女以外にありえません。私には似合わないよ。待ってください。どうかしたか？今その声が聞こえた気がして、トレーニングルームの近くにいましたよね。ああ、何を意地を張っているのですか？意地？今のエンパイアクラブでアイドル事業を始めるのは決して間違っていることではありません。経営的観点から見ても現状維持のままでは客数は微減していくだけですし、実際にそういうデータも出ています。だからあなたならわかるでしょ。アイドルをやることはエンパイアクラブに必要なことです。君らしい勧誘だな。それが私でなければいけない理由は何？それはその私とは正反対ですから。私は自分に自信がありません。歌もダンスもうまいと言えない気がします。色気もないでしょう。外見はいろいろ手を加えることができるでしょうが、基本的に私は地味なんです。いろいろ。けれどそんな自分でも友達に仲間に背中を押してもらったんです。やってみたいという気持ちがあってやることに決めたんです。だからこのグループはすごく欠けてしまうのです。私がいることで大きく足を引っ張ってしまうから。だからあなたにいてほしい。あなたのその自信に満ちた姿が仲間にも私にも必要だから。君はどうしてそんなに？ 私は結局自分のことばかり考えていたみたいだな。
え？
君は本当に自分の魅力に気づいていないんだな。私もずいぶんおごっていたみたいだ。
どういう。
よくドラマや創作物でいるだろう。何もかも分かった気になって大人ぶって私は何でも知っているのよと振る舞うキャラクターが。知らないうちに私もそうなっていたのかもしれないな。いつだってどんな時だって誠実で実直で誰かのために頑張れる人が一番尊いんだ。正直メイドはご主人様が第一で、それ以外の人のためにアイドルをするのはまだ抵抗がある。けれど私がメンバーになることで二人の可愛さがそれを見たことのない人たちに届けられるのなら、私はそのためにアイドルとして尽力しよう。
本当ですか？
本当だよ。
Yeah, she has no idea the effect that her smile has.
うん、理解に苦しむな。
何がですか？
君が一番アイドルに向いているんじゃないか。その笑顔はなんだ女の私もドキッとする。
She won't believe it.
そんなことないですよ。
See?
二人まとめていいステージに連れて行ってやらないとな。
You're right, Yuna. It gets a bit deep sometimes. Yeah, I had no idea, I was just like, oh, idols. They just hop around on stage and look cute. I had no idea what they went through behind the scenes until I played this. Oh, we got the robot maid. Another extra maid. Forget what we did to get her. No, we didn't build it. I think advancing the story, just advancing, getting all three of them. Yeah, she's a robot maid. Don't ask me why. I don't know why we have a robot maid. Who could shoot lasers out of her eyes?
7号であります。親しみやすくマスターの命で応募したであります。なので動機はマスターの希望ということであります。 特技でありますか？水牛を一撃で滅びる鳥を放てるであります。
Yep, everybody needs that in a maid. A kick that can slaughter water buffaloes in one blow.
目からビームを出せるでありますが、
And shoot
これ
beams
は
out
誰
of
で
her
もできる
eyes.
と思うであります。エッチでありますか？それは敵でありますか？気持ちよくでありますか？それなら一撃で昇天させるであります。何度も攻撃するより気持ちよくいけるであります。
No, no killing customers.
自分の握力は最大で500でありますが、男性器は耐えられるのでありますか？奉仕でありますか？それならそうと先に言うであります。自分は全人類に奉仕活動主殿。自分は合格でありますか？さあ、イエスさ失礼したであります。体が勝手に反応してしまったであります。主殿、自分は至らないところもありますが、よろしくお願いするであります。そう言っていただけると嬉しいであります。どんな敵が攻めてきても主殿をお守りするでありますよ。
Yeah, like I said, I have no idea why we have an android maid. It just, yeah, you advance the story and she appears and says, "I'm here to work." By the way, I can shoot lasers out of my eyes and kill a water buffalo with one kick. Yeah, they changed her name. It wasn't 7 before. They've updated some stuff. You know, the updates happen automatically. You don't really have a choice in the matter. So yeah, her name wasn't 7 before. I can't remember what it was.
その声は主殿でありますか？人探しでありますか？それでしたら自分が探知センサーを使い索敵するであります。はい、いつ敵が襲ってきてもいいように訓練をしていたであります。
She's still looking for enemies. And you know, this is, you know, there's a couple updates to her story as other maids enter and interact with her, but yeah, we never do find out who sent her, why she's here. You know.
主殿も一緒にトレーニングするでありますか？自分がサポートさせていただくであります。主殿はシンギュラリティをご存知でありますか？シンギュラリティ、技術的得意点であります。さようでありますか？技術的得意点とは、人工知能が自ら考え、人間よりも賢い知能を生み出すことであります。人類の技術が発展するにつれ、人工知能も格段に成長していくと予測されているであります。そうなると危惧される問題が出てくるであります。人工知能が賢くなり、自ら考え行動することによって人類が不必要、邪魔になると考えられるであります。さまざまな科学者が人工知能の開発をやめるべきだと声を上げ始めているでありますが、賛否両論でありますな。 それで済めばでありますな。実際その段階を過ぎてしまうと大変なことになると言われているであります。
I bet she'll protect you.
少し説明が長くなるので省略するでありますが、このままでは人工知能は人類に反乱、それはもう映画だけではなく現実の世界でも起ころうとしているのでありますよ。
Now we're in the world of Battlestar Galactica. Artificial intelligence will become human.
そうでありますが今までは人間に命令され行動をしていたでありますが、自らの意思で判断し行動するようになるであります。たとえシンギュラリティが起き人工知能が反乱を起こしたとしても自分が主殿をお守りするであります。世界中のコンピューターにアクセスし食い止めるでありますよ。自分にはその力と責任があるであります。
I guess that is still her name, Nanaga. I don't know why they're suddenly referring to her as Seven, though.
さあ、イエスさん、失礼したであります。自分にお任せであります、主殿。
And that's it. She's here to protect you from the artificial intelligence and the robots becoming human. Like I said, I have no explanation why. It's just, some weird Japanese thing. And like I said, you can't do anything with her, interact with her further, but you can go into the editor and save her as a preset and then hire a maid that looks just like her. Yeah, so I guess, maybe that's the purpose of the extras is, you can go save them as presets and then hire a maid that looks just like them. We got money. Let's build something. So we have a bar. We have a cafe. Do we have enough for the casino? Because we can get cosmetic items from the casino. Yeah, we do, just barely, but we're gonna build a casino because, like I said, I think the idol outfit that I want is you can be had at the casino. I don't remember for sure. So let's do Toa's event so we can become friends with her. Now this should make more sense also, now that the translation is fixed. Yeah, that would be kind of intimidating to get up and sing and dance and there's not a single woman in the crowd. Just a bunch of dudes drinking. And you're the feature to sing and dance for them. Yeah. I think anybody would be.
うありがとう、ご主人様。いきますよ寒い。頭ガンガンする。あれ、私どうしたんだっけ？ダンスを踊り切ったことをたくさんのお客様とメイドさんたちに褒められて、お祝いで次から次へとお酒を継がれて、私も嬉しかったのもあって、調子乗っていっぱい飲んじゃって。そっか。私飲みすぎちゃって寝落ちしちゃったんだ。緊張から解放されて、お酒浴びるほど飲んじゃって寝落ちとか。こんなのメイド失格だよ。でも私はちゃんとやりきったよね。
But you're
今
still
でき
too
ること
cute.
は全部出し切ったよね。それにしても寒い。体だろう、もう。どうしようかな。動きたくないけど。ご主人様だ。あれ、私嫌じゃない。
Yeah, that probably was supposed to be shouldn't have touched me.
「ご主人様、ありがとね。
Yep. No more running away from him. Alright, it's time for them to get to work and write a song, or write the lyrics to a song. But yeah, I did not know until playing this game that there's all kinds of, behind the scenes rules and customs for idols. The female ones are not allowed to have a boyfriend. They'll lose standing if they're caught having a boyfriend. If an idol gets married, heaven forbid, her career is over if she dares to get married. Yeah, it's pretty intense. And yeah, if she gets pregnant, her career is definitely over. Okay, so you need to get to 30, and you're at 25, so you'll be next to become a friend. After all the awkwardness of, your misplaced joke, and then trying to talk to him while he desperately had to pee. I think we've seen this one before.
Yeah.
Skip. It's not a new one. I don't think we've had Candy dance this time around. Let's do this one. With Candy and Nago. Let's do Candy and Nago. The android. See if androids can dance. A little bit faster song. they are doing the screen in the background.
引きつけられてく強くどうしたって最初は怖くてだから揺さぶるような思いに任せて
I love the light sticks in the crowd. There you can see just how big that crowd is. That was a good one. Where are we at? 2 more days till we get the dance for money.
Side bridge 効果なかなかきついな。
Better you than me. I would hurt myself badly if I tried that. Wow. I'll have to update this. There's a way you can change it so when they're in the training room, they're wearing training clothes. Like when Candy was in the cafe, she was in a cafe outfit. There's a way you can change it so anytime they're in the training room, they're wearing training clothes.
やはりバランス力や維持する筋力が足りない。息も少し荒くなってしまう。
At least you don't make odd noises like Toa does.
ところで、この体勢はどこが鍛えられるんだ？
Isn't that what this room's for?
体幹、インナーマッスルか。まあ、ダンスをするとなったら体幹を鍛えるのは当然のことだからな。なかなか効くな。
Maybe you shouldn't be distracting her by saying things like that?
私はどこにあるのかわかるぞ。今まさに負担がかかってるからな。腹斜筋は腰骨の上あたりだな。 待ってくれ。そろそろ喋るのがきつい。
Let's see here. It doesn't. Yeah, see, I wish it showed you how much they gained and how much their total is on their stats. And there's Candy, making money. It's only the original 3 that you started the game with that get to do the idle thing. They got some customer reviews though. And we have a casino now. What's the story gonna do now? Yeah, that's gonna be the tough part. I mean, they said it's a really good song, you know, instrumentalized, but now they gotta write words for it. Words that mean something to them to make it their own.
せめてテーマの設定ぐらいはしてほしかったのですが。
That's something that I could not do. Write lyrics to a song.
ご主人様、3人がやりたいことをテーマにしてほしいって言ってた。
I mean, if I'm inspired, I can write a story. In fact, that's why I had such a following in the pet rat community. Is I used to post pictures of my pet rats looking very cute and adorable and videos, but I wrote stories to go with the pictures. And it's just something I decided to do. You know, I would see them doing something and make up a story in my head about what they were doing. And I didn't think of anything about it at the time. And this was back when they had Yahoo lists. And you posted, you know, things to Yahoo lists. And I would post the pictures and the stories to Yahoo lists. And, yeah, and I had 3 of them, Mr. Speedy, Midnight, and Left Eye at the beginning. And Mr. Speedy was the kind of guy that he never met a living, breathing being that he wasn't instantly in love with and wanted them to love him back. He didn't care if you were a person, a cat, a dog. If you were a living, breathing thing, he just expected you to love him, and he would love you in return. You know, he would just come bounding up to you, you know, and want to greet you and have you, you know, give him affection. And I put that in his stories. And when he passed away, it's still difficult to talk about. When he finally passed away, I received 1,000 condolences from around the world. I had no idea people had been passing the stories around. So that's what started it all. But that's the issue with being a content creator with something like that. When tragedy strikes and everybody's favorite rat dies, you can't just go hide away with your grief. You have to share it publicly. And that's why, you know, after so many years, I finally stopped. Yeah, that's why if you go through my YouTube channel, some of the older videos, some of them have 4, 5, 6,000 plus views of pet rats. It was because of the stories. So Left Eye was definitely a fan favorite. He was a big bumbling goofball. And you know, among pet rats, there is an alpha rat. There's a hierarchy, and there isn't. And he wanted so bad to be the alpha rat, but he was a goofball, and he was never going to be the alpha rat. So everybody loved his stories and pictures. Yeah, bless his heart. He wanted so bad to be. And he would get, you know, when they get feeling aggressive, they poof their fur up like a cat does. You know, they look like twice their normal size. And everybody would just kind of look at him and shake their heads and walk away from him. He was quite the character, but yeah, I would tell everybody his favorite food was food. You'd have liked him, you know. But yeah, there's probably still quite a few pictures of Left Eye floating around. But yeah, some of their stuff has been turned into memes, and you know, because it's out there and in the public, you know, it's posted publicly. So but yeah, like I said, this was all before there was a Facebook. Back when you posted your photos to Flickr. I don't know how many people remember Flickr, but yeah, this was all back when there was a Flickr photo sharing. So, but yeah, I had thousands of followers before it was all said and done. And it's hard, you know, when you've lost your inspiration and you want to quit and you have thousands of followers, it's hard telling them you're done. That's what I said. I even put on my channel, you know, I have no interest in affiliate. You know, I can just stay as I am now. My stream can be ad free. I'm perfectly content. I just do this for fun. I don't want to go, you know, up into thousands of followers again. It's just too much. You know, I did that, like I said, before there was a Facebook, so I don't need to do it again.
これは世に言う丸投げ案件ではないでしょうか。
Yeah, people have no idea. You know, all these people, I want to be YouTube famous. I want to be a famous streamer. I'm like, you have no idea how much work goes on behind the scenes to be a popular content creator. Yeah, they would see, you know, the cute pictures and not realize that rats move very fast. For me to get half a dozen cute pictures worthy of uploading, I would take hundreds that were blurry, out of focus because they're running around. And I would have to sort through hundreds of photos to find, you know, the few gems that were worth uploading. I would have to write the stories. When one of the you know fan favorites passed away, I would have to write an obituary and a story to go along with it. And you know, people had no idea how much goes on behind the scenes of being, you know, somebody with a following of thousands.
まあまあ、ご主人様も私たちを信頼してくれているということだろう。それに少しでも自分たちの思いを乗せないと あの大きなスタジアムに響く楽曲は作れないだろ。
確かにそれはそうかもしれませんね。
よーし、それじゃあまずはテーマからだね。やっぱりそうだな、アイドルだから恋愛でラブラブな歌の方がいいのかな。
確かに統計的に大体恋愛の歌ですからね。その線で進めましょう。
恋愛の歌か。
愛してる、好き、ラブ、抱きしめて。
なかなか照れくさいし、自分の言葉として落とし込むのって難しいな。
Yeah, I just can't imagine Lisa singing a lovey-dovey song.
好き好き、チュッチュ愛してる。
Now you're being silly, Toa.
もういいや。どこまでも続く空を追いかけていこうよ。繋いだ手のぬくもりを感じて。
手癖で物を作るのはやめるんだ。
それならそうだな。あなたとキスしたまま。
ちょっと待ってください。キスというのはなかなかに不健全かと思います。そこは接吻に差し替えましょう。
Oh, they changed that. Oh my gosh, they changed that. Before it was she thinks kissing is erotic. Yeah, they definitely changed that. Yeah. Before she did, she said, "I think kissing is erotic. We should not say that."
基本的に純愛方面で、肉体的な接触は誤解用の可能性があるのでどうか。
江戸時代の歌みたいになったよ。
一度恋愛から離れようか。
Yeah, Sam's getting embarrassed.
君のやりたいことが何かもう一度聞かせてほしいな。
私はね、メイドとして立派になってご主人様の役に立って、ここにいるみんなの役に立つことかな。
なるほど。それは夢といえば夢のようなことかもしれないけれど、なんというか今のままの自分で歩いていける距離の夢だな。
確かにそうかも。
でもそんなものなのかもしれないな。何か目標があったり目先のやりたいことってみんなそれぞれ普通にあるのかもしれないけれど、夢と言える夢は意外と持っていないのかもしれないな。
ごめんなさい。
謝る必要はない。君の言った夢、それはそれで素晴らしいものだ。
でもなんていうかね、もっと大きなそういう夢を私は。
それです。それをテーマにしましょう。確かに恋愛というものは普遍的なテーマかとは思いますが、何もそればかりではありません。夢というのも立派なアイドルらしいテーマではないでしょうか。
夢をテーマに作詞をしてみよう。
I think they're onto something.
夢か。夢ね。いいかもな。
夢ってそうだな、キラキラしているものだと思うの。
私は希望に満ちているものだと思っています。
無限かな。
Yeah, like I said, I know from experience, writing your own material is tough when you're searching for inspiration.
Like なんかいけそうな気がしてきた。
照れくさいですが恋愛よりは大丈夫です。
それじゃそれぞれの伝えたい言葉をまとめていこうか。
And we got an extra maid because we built the casino. And our friendship with Lisa is cemented. Oh, we got an award for expanding the club. That gives us more maid points to spend on the stats for a maid when we hire them, when we get those. Who dis? Tokiyama. Like I said, they've changed the name, so I'm not sure who this is yet. And that's the condition to get them is build a casino. So let's see.
俺は遠山金だ。よろしく頼むぜ、オー
I
ナーさんよ。
have no idea who you are. You must be newly added, because I have no idea who you are. I have never seen this extra before.
そうだ、ヤクザの娘だ。
A Yakuza girl. That's a little scary. This is definitely new. I have never seen this before.
おう、問題なしだぜ。ちゃんと蹴りはつけてきたからな。まあまあ、そういう七面倒くさい話はいいじゃねえか。俺としてはさ、ぜひともエンパイアクラブで働かせてほしいんだよ。
I don't know about a Yakuza maid working in the club. That's a little scary. But she's an extra, so it'll be, a couple story bits and we'll never hear from her again. She's kind of cute. We could save her as a preset.
面白そうだからっつうのが一番だな。メイドなんて俺の人生にみじんも関係なかったしよ。あえてチャレンジしてみようってわけ。
Okay. I don't know if I would call someone who claimed to be a Yakuza an oddball.
だろう。それに華やかな世界に見えて結構荒っぽいだろうしさ。案外適任だと思うんだよな。
Between you and the robot maid, I think I'd take dibs on the robot maid. I'm getting used to my. Yeah, you got a robot maid that can shoot lasers out of her eyes.
まあいくらかな。もちろんエンパイアクラブにはちゃんとした警備員とかもいるだろうけどさ。ああ、俺さ、こう見えて家事は得意なんだぜ。掃除、炊事、洗濯と、
Okay.
まるっきり問題なしだ。そのあたりうちの親父は厳しかったからな。任せてくれていいぜ。
All right, now I'm curious as to who her old man is in the Yakuza. 本職のメイドが相手ってなると難しいが、まあいい線いってると思うぜ。っていうことは俺のこと採用してくれるのか。 Yeah,
取り消
that's
しはなしだぜ。
the casino
後からダ
dealer's
メだって言
outfit
われて
she's
も俺
wearing.
は聞かないからな。ああ、望むところだぜ。ちょっとやそっとじゃ俺は値を上げたりしないからさ、その辺は期待してくれていいぜ。よーし、俺もこれでメイドの仲間入りってわけだ。ガンガン仕事してさっさと一人前になってやるぜ。ああ、それはどうだろうな。とりあえずやるだけやってみないとなんとも言えないけど。ああ、よろしく頼むぜ、大将。
General? Okay. That's why I didn't recognize the name, because that's definitely new. Unexpected side of a very mushy girl. I'm hiring money. Okay. Well, see what it's about.
しかしこうやって一緒に酒を飲めるなんてな。オーナーさんも結構いける口じゃねえか。
Oh, she got, you know, an interesting hairdo.
親父とか組の連中としょっちゅう飲んでたからな。あいつら俺のことをベタ褒めしながらどんどん進めてくるんだよ。
Why are you calling her Money Chan? Yeah, she is very cute, but she's a Yakuza. Why do well, first we have a robot maid, now we have a Yakuza maid. Okay. And like I said, this is newly added, because I have never seen this before.
どうだろうな。俺としちゃ過保護なくらいだと思ってたけど。
I think I was supposed to be, I thought he was being overprotective, but whatever.
まあよくしてもらってたのは間違いないか。
Yeah, they still have issues with the pronouns.
単純に俺と飲みたかったんだろうな。そもそもつい最近まで俺男として育てられてたんだ。
Well, you certainly don't look like a man.
別にオーナーさんが心配することはねえよ。極道の世界が身近にあるから舐めら
Well,
れない
that's
ように
not what I wanted to hear. That's not comforting.
俺も親父たちには感謝してるんだぜ。おかげでちょっとやそっとのことじゃビビらない人間になれたからな。ただまあどうやら親父も俺に女としての幸せを見つけてほしいって思ったみたいでさ、いい機会だからここに来てみたってわけ。
Okay. Just as long as the rest of the Yakuza doesn't follow you here.
せっかくだから今までしたことない経験をし
So
てみ
you're
たいだ
here
ろ。
to learn to be more
耐えられ
womanly.
る家事の腕も試してみたかったし。俺もあんたの元で仕事ができて嬉しいぜ。雇ってくれてありがとな。けど少なくとも一人前になれたって実感できるまではいるつもりだ。
Part
俺
of
も
your
一つの花
training
嫁
as
し
a
ようってやつ
bride.
だな。
Now there's a bombshell. Okay. Yeah. But she's a Yakuza.
まあ俺の場合はよそに嫁に行くんじゃなくて婿をもらうことになるだろうけどな。いい人を見つけたら迎え入れるって親父も言ってるし。
Are you crazy?
オーナーさん？いや、ねえよ。オーナーさんと結婚とか絶対ねえから。
There's more. Who is this money? Let me check something. Is she... Personality, gulp, gulp. Maid admin. I think she might be an NPC instead of an extra that you advance the relationship with. We'll put that on hold for now. Just have her work in the casino. Let me check something else here. Nope, just work. Yeah, and if the relationship can go further, there would be a spot here that says NPC. Alright, well, let's see what this is then. This is just getting weird. Yeah, it keeps referring to this money. Who is this money? So I guess these are just having seen those stories before. Story bits. Oh, the gold digger is money.
もう夕方か。仲間たちと過ごしてると時間経つのが早いな。楽しい時間はあっという間に過ぎるって言いますしね。
The one that's there to find a husband. That's what I said. Yeah, these NPs, these extras that join, they'll have a couple story bits and then that's it. And then somebody else joins and all of a sudden they pop up again.
Oh, いいな。ちょうど腹が減ってきたところなんだ。何食べますか？ゆいか、あまり重たくないのがいいな。
So is Yuika hitting on her?
俺は何でもいいぜ。二人に任せるよ。よし、とりあえず飲食店のエリアに行ってみるか。ゆいかも賛成。そういえば金さんって自分のこと俺って言いますよね。うん、なんか変か？いえいえ、かっこいいなって思って。ゆいかも真似していいですか
？No, I don't think your voice is gonna fit copying her.
別に俺の許可はいらないだろ。呼び方なんて好きに選ぶもんだし。
Yeah, your voice and intonation, no, it's not gonna work.
そうかもしれないですけど、実はゆいか、金さんに憧れてるんですよ。
So, Mr. Money, we skipped her story. Maybe Mr. Money is some guy she's got the hots for that thinks she's gonna, some rich guy she thinks she's gonna con into marrying her.
へえ、そりゃあ物好きだな。俺はそんな大層な人間じゃないぜ。
I don't know. I have no idea who this Mr. Money is
欲しいと思ってて。
個性なあ。それって誰かの真似をして身につけるようなもんじゃないだろ。
エンパイアクラブのメイドさんたちの中でも目立てる、そんな個性が欲しいんです。
You're too soft-spoken.
で、俺に目をつけたってわけか。まあ憧れてくれるのは嬉しいけどさ。わかった。放っておくのも後味が悪いし、俺でよければ相談に乗ってやるよ。
ありがとうございます、キンさん。
So she's calling her
どうすれ
Mr.
ばい
Money.
いと思いますか？
That's just weird.
強烈な個性っていうならやっぱ人形だな。
人形ですか？
ああ、義理堅くて情に厚く強さと優しさを兼ね備えている人形ヒロインは注目度抜群なはずだぜ。
Must be some anime or manga thing that I have no idea about.
いくら個性のためでも小指は大事にしたいかななんて。
I'm not even going to venture a hazard a guess on that. that could be interpreted several ways. That could. Yeah, I'll leave that one alone. Why do they keep calling her the money? I don't get that, but whatever.
いや、まだそこまでしろとは言ってないけど。まだ？い
つかしないといけないの？
リアリティを追求するなら臨場感が大事だろ。もちろん実際にそんな状況になるかどうかは展開次第だけどな。
展開って何なのかしら？展開って。
他にも敵対する組の事務所に単身乗り込んだり。
I have no idea what they're talking about now.
ゆいか、先にお店の方に行ってますね。それじゃあお二人ともまた後で。
おいおい、どうしたんだあいつ。まだ店決めてなかっただろ。
Okay, apparently the story is still continuing on. Or no, is that the same thing? Yeah, that, okay. Some of them don't go away even after you've played them. So, yeah, that's just the same thing over again. Yeah, that's just the same one. Okay, let's go on to I have no idea what that was all about. Maybe something will come up later and we'll find out. That was just all kinds of weird. Oh yeah, I think you missed that part. After she held him up and he had to pee so bad, the next day he was sick in his room. And he actually peed his bed because his bladder was so out of whack. And she comes barging in and he's trying to rush her out of the room because he didn't want her to smell the ammonia smell. I'm like, dude, if you peed a little bit in your bed while you slept and it smells that badly, maybe you should get checked out. But he rushes her out the door, and it turns out she had a cold and couldn't smell a thing anyway, and so she thinks he's mad at her now. For barging into his room. So yeah, it's all, oh, he hates me. Oh, she hates me. It's yeah, that was my thought on the matter is if you had some urine leak out while you were sleeping and it smells strongly of ammonia, maybe you should go get a checkup, dude. you know? Or maybe drink, more water and less coffee or something.
あ、ご主人様、どうして？ああ、もちろん。この前は申し訳なかった。あれ、いや、ご主人様が謝ることは何もないだろう。というか、ここへ来たのはあの時の無礼な行為について説明させるためなのでは？いや、だからまたなんだか混乱してきた。少し落ち着こう。私はその時部屋まで勝手に行ってしまった上に部屋の匂いというデリケートな部分に触れてしまって申し訳ないから謝ろうとお互いに申し訳ないと思っていたみたいだ。あ、でもまだあるんだ、謝りたいことが。この前も勝手に相談なんて持ちかけて申し訳ない。 そこまでというか全くというか。でもよかった。こういう機会でもなければずっと言えないままだったかもしれないから。いやいや、今のやりとりですっかりお腹がいっぱいになってしまった。またの機会に取っておくよ。それじゃあ私はここで仕事が溜まっているものでな。あ、そうだ。行く前に少し気になったんだがあの時どうして私を部屋から追い出したんだ？理由を聞いてない気がして。
I don't get what's so embarrassing. She kept you from peeing so long that your bladder actually couldn't hold it, and it got irritated overnight. But whatever. Hey, friends! I think the only one we still need to become friends with is Sam. Let's see, maid admin. Yep, 25. She's at 30. See, we got to get all these stats up to a certain point before one of them can become head maid. And then they can train other new maids. So technically Candy is getting a more overall because she's working more, but she doesn't have any dance or vocal. So we still need to advance Toa, or I still keep calling her Toa, Samantha one more. So let's do that. Let's check up on her while she's dancing. And check in on you at the cafe. Yeah, that's the same one. We're gonna skip it. Yeah, she's slow bringing him the coffee. Yeah, she's getting, when they're working, they get all these different parameters depending on where they're working. She's working twice in a row, so she's getting more parameters filled. Oh, she's doing that thing that brings me pain just to look at it.
あ、ご主人様。順調ですよ、順調。はい、ありがとうございます、ご主人様。
Oh, that's the other thing with the idols. They have to smile the entire time, no matter how tough the choreography is. They were doing a practice session once, and they had somebody watching them, and they asked how it was, and she told one of them, "Your smile faltered during this one section." I'm like, yeah, I could not. I could not. Yeah, I like I said, I had no idea, how tough they had it. Because they make it look like they're just, hopping around on stage singing in, squeaky voices. But yeah, that choreography is, something else. They got to do stuff like this to train for it. See, he's telling you, you got to maintain your smile.
ご主人様、どうして笑うんですか？だってアイドルはどんな時でも苦しそうな顔しないじゃないですか。笑わないでください。この格好苦しいんですから。
Oh, dude, don't be mean.
鏡なんて用意しなくていいですから。ご主人様、話しかけるのは。
That's just mean, putting a mirror in front of her. Dude, you're so mean. Alright, I am going to take a bathroom break, so we're going to be right back. And get some more to drink. All right. Made a quick sandwich too. Oh, here we go. Time for the contest. Time for their debut.
緊張します。
こんなに大勢の人の前で踊る。一人だったら押しつぶされてしまったのかもしれない。けれど幸い私たちは3人だ。前を見るのが怖いのなら隣を見るといい。そうですね。やれるな。
最後にお水飲んでくるね。
私も。 気づかれたか。自由に歌ってほしいんだ。緊張で歌えないなんて切ないからな。二人には精一杯歌ってほしい。
I think my headphones just died. Let's see here. Hold on a second. Not that one. Well, we'll give it a minute here. I think, let me see here, I might be able to plug it into the mic with the audio jack. All I can hear is the audio jack, the mic now. At least I can hear me. Let me check something else. Yes, I can plug into the tablet audio jack. No, I don't want it to play through there. Oh, I know what I can do. Hold on a second. I have another pair of headphones charged that are Bluetooth. Hold on, I'm working on it. Well, this is not good. Try shutting the tablet down. Maybe it's interfering. Trying to grab these headphones. What? Ah, I see. It says the other headphones are still connected. Ah, I can hear. That's what the problem was. It was saying, wait a minute, you already got a pair of headphones connected. Oh, now I gotta change the audio source. Hold on. Properties. There we go. Technical difficulties have been overcome. I think I might have to turn it up a bit. Game audio looks a little quiet to me, but sounds a little quiet to me also. There we go. Terrible time for that to happen. Yeah, I'm like, wait a minute. If we're gonna do this rhythm game, that ain't happening if I can't hear. I'm not that great to begin with. If I can't hear, yeah, it's definitely gonna fail.
それだけ格好のいいことを言えるのなら3人でいる時に言えばいいだろう。適当だな。まったく。ああ、楽しむよ。
All right, here we go. Oh, I can skip it. Yay! There's no benefit to actually doing it here, except you advance the story if you win. So we're gonna skip it. I kind of thought maybe I had their singing advanced high enough, but I didn't know. So Yeah, we're gonna skip it, but we're gonna see them dance. Yeah, we're just gonna enjoy them dancing.
それじゃあ、手を出してください。えーっと、何も考えてませんでした。とにかく、私たちのファーストライブ、張り切っていきましょう。せーの、頑張りましょう。とにかく頑張って楽しんできます。行ってきます。
行ってくるよ。
ありがとうございます。
ありがとうございます。
次の曲は私たちが作詞に挑戦した曲です。
初めての作詞。自分たちの気持ちを込めて書いた歌。
聞いてくれますか？
I don't know what this is. I think you have to vote for one of them. I don't know.
ありがとうございます。それでは聞いてください。ブルーミングドリーミング。
And here we go with the song they wrote.
思うだけならだんだんだよねどうせだから大胆に行きましょう君が子供みたいにキラキラ語るから憧れも希望もカラフルにときめくさあ行こう夢まで駆け出そうほらほら寄り道してる場合じゃないよいくつもの期待やりたい鮮やかな未来のドア開けよう近づけば近づくほどに見える理想と現実が違うとしても大丈夫夢は無限何度だって生まれるよさあ行こう夢まで駆け出そうほらほら寄り道してる場合じゃないよ一生懸命な頑張る気持ちがいつでも元気をくれるせーので明日へ飛び出そう一緒にまっすぐにどこまでだって溢れてくみんなの笑顔願い込めてる道に叶えよ
ご主人様超楽しかった
ドキドキしてステージの上で泣いてしまいそうでした。ご主人様ありがとう。最高の歌だった。みんなで作ってよかった。これからも私たちメイドをよろしく頼むぞ。
And they're on their way. I should have saved the game. One of these advances the club. Oh, I guess we don't get a choice. Yeah. Yeah, we'll give it a club level 2, I think. Club upgraded, yep. We got all kinds of events. Yeah, you can see Club Grade 2. We can upgrade the facilities now, basically. But for now, let's just, we can only go to the casino in midday. Let's let them catch up with their dance lessons for now. And go see what the casino has, and then we're going to call it a day.
お帰りなさいませであります。主殿、何か違ったでありますか？こうしろと本で言う。
Do what? Casino. That's the idol clothes we want. And we have to either gamble for these pieces or exchange funds for them. But I'll show you why. I mean, there is a default idol outfit. We got to advance. No, not right now.
へへ、賭場とくりゃ俺の出番ってなもんだろうな。いいぜ、血が騒ぐってなもんだ。
Please don't. Now, do we get a story bit first? I can't remember if we... I mean, there's idle bit side story, and that's what was in events. Then there's idle bit main story, so the idle bit side story in events usually unlocks more songs and stuff.
はーい、すぐにお待ちし
So
ます。
this is all about their sudden popularity.
お待たせして申し訳ございません。あ、はい。私がアイドルをやらせていただきました。お客様もライブを見てきてくれたのか。最近多くてな。ありがとう。
お写真ですか？私と？はい、大丈夫です。
お客様、こちらプレゼントですか？私に？ありがとうございます。嬉しいです。私宛てでいいのか？他の二人ではなく私にはもったいないな。
そうかもです。正直必死すぎてこの後のこと全然考えてなかったけど。はい、応援よろしくであります。
Yeah, don't laugh like his uncle.
「お疲れ様。本当に劇的に客が増えてよかった。」
ええ、
すごい数でしたね。
本来の目的が達成できて何よりだ。それでもう一人のメンバーは？そうか、確かに今日一日中走り回っていたからな。
本来ならここからダンスの練習を行いたいのですが。
Don't burn yourself out.
アイドルとして活躍すればするほどクラブの客足が増え、アイドルの練習時間がなくなるか。
ジレンマです。もっともっと3人で練習したいですね。
分かっているが、どうにもな。
Okay, here's why we don't use the default maid outfits or idol outfits. Because it's hideous. It's absolutely hideous. No matter what color you put it on, it's hideous. That's why we'll be getting the one from the casino. So yeah, there was a maid outfit, but I put them in this because, yeah, I think it's one of the most butt ugly things ever. So, okay, we are going to save our game here. We will resume things again some other time. We never did get to starting the trails into Reverie finale, but it is, 5 o'clock at night now, so we're not going to do that tonight. Let me double check that I saved properly. And we have 9 maids now. And over 7 million credits, so we'll look to hire some more maids next time, do some events, and advance the story. But yeah, like you said, Yuna, the story gets pretty deep. They go through some stuff. It's not all chirpy happy stuff either. So I do appreciate everybody stopping by. I hope you all enjoyed it. I was glad that I didn't have to do the rhythm game because you have to win twice. And given my skills at it, I was like, this is going to be a little iffy. So that's kind of why, I got them so high. But yeah, the next one will be even higher plateau, so I'll have to get their singing and dancing up even higher for the next one. So I was very glad that I didn't have to do that. So, all right, everybody have a good evening, and I will see you next time.